Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Quest Mods. We're going back to the Mania side of Disciples of the Moment. So, we're waiting for something with Yantism, and we're all working on our paintings. Better said, Bernard is trying to figure out his next project, while I am still at work at the cellar you've cleared. Won't take much longer. You can already take a look there if you like. However, I've heard that Longius is looking for some help, which is to say he asked every single one of us, but we all have enough to do already. Something about a place to display our work, as if that's necessary. Either way, you better check out what the fuss is about, lest he's going to disturb us in no time again. Disturb us in no time. Oh, here's Longius, and yeah, it's noon, so it's kind of bright here. Hi there. You've talked with Yantism, haven't you, sweetie? Did you get the impression that she has some time at hand for a short little trip around the Isles? She hasn't had any time. That's too bad. Oh dear, what to do? What to do? Can I help? Oh, Cupcake, it did bore you to death. It's a few miles to walk, nothing requiring any special talent, and we don't want to waste your talents, do we? Let's begin with some explanations. As I say, it's nothing, just a necessity of sorts. A Grummite could do it. Well, if a Grummite could talk, that is. See, it took me half an age to acquire a gallery for our guild. After all, our artists don't create their paintings to gather dust in a cellar, but to entertain the people, and make some money along the way. Now I have finally acquired just the perfect house for our gallery, which proved to be quite some task for itself. Boring paperwork, I tell you. You would have fallen asleep, sweetie. Either way, the gallery is there, and I've already found someone willing to work there. Quite a sweet Khajiit, much less sour than Manasai, if you know what I mean. But she hasn't sent a report yet. I don't know if there are any problems, if everything works as it should. I'm just getting nervous. Someone's gotta walk over there and see if everything is alright. Why was it so difficult to acquire? Politics, sweetie. For acquiring houses and similar estates, some dark seducer is the person you need to talk with, but she has gone missing. No one's there to fill the hole she left. I was redirected from one to another, must have sent 1,000 letters to at least 100 people, until I finally got the deed and key. Why a gallery? Food, canvas, blankets, and all other things that make life enjoyable don't come from thin air, Cupcake. As much as I hate to admit it, we have to make some money, a little bit, just to keep our head above the water, so we can focus on our art. Why another Khajiit? Did you expect an Argonian lass willing to polish spears? I'm not that kind of curio. No, Cupcake, she asked if she could help us, and well, she could. If she likes to deal with the visitors, which she does, all the better. Imagine putting Tholoran out there to deal with the public. Can I borrow your spleen? No, she's the right person, I hope. Why not have a gallery here? That would just disturb our artists. They would just sign papers instead of creating more paintings. Bad idea. Besides, how would most visitors reach us? It's not like there's a bridge or road to Zendria. I've chosen this place because it's remote. Where's the gallery? Near New Sheoth. Should be really easy to find. I wouldn't be surprised if you walked past it several times already. I would go myself, but, well, how to put it? After the Ballywog incident, I'm not welcome in New Sheoth anymore. Crazy Xivilai. Never mind. Just go there. I'm sure you'll find it. So, here's the, what's it called? Spur of the Moment. The gallery. No, not too dark in here. Fascinating. So yeah, there's some of the paintings we already helped them complete, like the landscape one, and the brain. I don't know about this one? Some other paintings. Two room, a locked door. General, some bard. Something keeps making a noise. So yeah, let's talk to her. Wait, have we opened yet? Then you're the first visitor. I don't think we're supposed to have opened though. Could be wrong, but according to what I know, well, now we have opened. Welcome to Spur of the Moment, the one and only gallery displaying the art made by the famous disciples of the moment, the Isle's one and only guild of artists. As first visitor, you don't even have to pay the entrance fee. You're a lucky one, don't you think? Longius sent me. Oh, so you're no visitor. No, I'm here to see if all is alright. It currently is. I've sent a letter to Mr. Curio just after I got the key to our gallery. Let me guess, it didn't arrive. Oh well. The messenger looked to be new in the business. Insisted that there's no place called Zendria for art, only something called Xandria, which is somehow related to music. Should have paid for more gold to send a golden saint. If I think about it, oh well, it has happened. As you can see, everything is alright here. We're open, pretty much now. This is what you can tell Mr. Curio. If we attract visitors, which I'm sure we will, there should be a steady flow of money, especially since some of them even pay for magic copies. If you've got no other questions, there is something I should tell you. Mr. Curio asked me to do so. Who are you? Me? Oh, I'm Mrs. Zashiri. I'm sure I did tell you, didn't I? I'm here to collect the entrance fees, make sure the money reaches Zendria, put new paintings on the wall, sell copies, and, most importantly, tell visitors about the paintings if they have questions. Why are you working here? I've got my own bed, a roof over my head, make enough coin to buy me enough to eat, see many people each day to greet. And it's much better than sleeping under a bridge. Here people pay me if I ask them. And I don't even have to draw any weapon. That's progress. How did you get the job? Are you jealous? I've met Mr. Curio during his travels, and we made an agreement. It works for both of us, that is certain. What do I need to know? Well, yes, see, it was Mr. Curio's idea, not Miss Zahari's. It's intended as an incentive for you to come by from time to time, I think. Most money the gallery makes goes to Zendria. Of course, not my share, and yours neither. So your share of the money we make will stay here to be collected by you. Mr. Curio expects you to come by here, near New Sheath, more often than Zendria. You being no artist, that's what he told me. I'm sure he just wants you to have an eye on... Oh, well, never mind. However, I've been told to donate your share that exceeds a month's time to a fund for hungry kittens. I'll calculate the share on a daily basis, so come to me from time to time. Or not. Hungry kittens need all the coins they can get. Wait, why do you now know me? Well, you surprised me, and you didn't quite look like Mr. Curio described you. He used more flowery terms. Took me a while to recognize you, that's all. Don't question everything you experience. That's just robbing you of a lot of fun, a lesson I needed to learn the hard way. So, yeah, depending on how much you help them, that affects how much your daily coins are. So if you fail some of the paintings, you'll make less every day from this, and I guess if you don't show up in a month, you lose out on coins. What can I become a reality for you today? Income. Now that's a way of make a living, don't you think? Got anything for me? Didn't we talk about this today already? Zendria. I was there once. Made my fur all wet. Took a week to get all this algae out of it. Was worth the hassle. A beautiful place, don't you think? Rumors. I'm not sure what I've gotten into. Mother said never trust Dunmer, but I just had to help the poor woman getting back home. Now I'm stuck here, going to make the best out of it. So she got tricked by a Mazkin in order to come into the Shivering Isles, disciples of the moment. I was interested in art since I was a little kid. Unfortunately, I lack any talent in actually drawing and painting anything, so I'm very glad that Longius gave me this chance. And income? No gold. Got anything for me? Ask again tomorrow. So just different. Now, you're just after money. Oh well. Don't think so. I calculate your income and your share at the end of the day, not before. Otherwise, I can imagine myself besieged after every visitor. Not going to happen. Tell me about paintings. What would you like to know more about? Brain on a table. To start off our gallery, Longius Curio asked both Mania and Dementia artists to paint something about the guild. This is what a particular Khajiit created as she looked upon the guild insignia. The mind of this particular Khajiit frightens the Zashiri. Shivering Isles Skyview, that's one of Bernard Lelelebe's paintings. That's how our world would look like if you're flying in the sky, like cliff racers in Morrowind. Very accurate if you examine it. Truly a piece of work. That's why it also attracts some visitors who are usually not interested in art. They can plan their trips because the painting doubles as a very accurate map. Scalon and Woman. To start off our gallery, Longius asked both Mania and Dementia art to paint something about the guild. This is what Jan Tissam Zanavi created in the memory of a poor clerk who got eaten by a Scalon. Don't ask poor Zashiri how the mind of this particular Dunmer works. Daedra Seducer Eating Flesh, an old painting done by Tholoran. In the past he did quite some work with a certain Daedra Seducer residing on an island northeast of New Sheath. His paintings are likely the reason he still lives, and his fascination with blood and flesh also, the reason he went there in the first place. This work, however, wasn't attractive enough to lure more people to her, so Tholoran was to keep it. I feel uneasy about displaying it, but I don't have a say in the matter. None anymore. Alright, enjoy the gallery. As long as you help them make new paintings, you get more topics and make more money from the gallery. Go this way, then that way. Any news regarding our gallery? The gallery has opened. Oh? What are you talking about? Wait, now I remember. Ah, yes. Spur of the moment. I hope Zashiri is alright and up to her task. And she told you everything? If she didn't, well, go to the Spur of the moment from time to time. You'll get your share of the income there. I figured out that's more convenient for you, a traveler like you. So thanks for taking a look. I've got a good feeling about our gallery. And sweetie, I'm very glad to see you back in one piece. You can't imagine what can happen on the roads through the realm. Ah well, you're an old man ramble. Celebrate the opening of our gallery instead, Cupcake. What can I have? That's a time, Spur of the moment. Gallery is near New Sheath. That's where we display our work, sell magical copies, and in a way fund our presence here. You know all that.
Take care.
Why? Spur of the moment. Exploitations of our heart, blood, and soul thoughts, a disgrace. Maybe it will enlighten a visitor or two. Then at least our art serves a greater goal. How can I help? Not interested. So let's check if the Mania people have anything more?
Speak.
Probably have to wait again. Where to find one? So I've gotta check with Bernard.
Speak.
How can I help? Oh, hello. Have you been to our gallery? I've heard some good things about it, I guess. I'm sorry, my mind is somewhere else. I fear Yantism planned something, and I fear it will involve me. However, right now she's searching for another model for her painting. She has very specific wishes. I don't know any details, and I'm not quite sure if I want to. However, if you're looking to help, best ask her what exactly she's looking for. Well,
See you.
on the bright side, at least I don't have to wait.
Speak, madman.
You're looking for someone? Yes, someone in particular. Oh well, to be exactly something in particular. I've got an idea for a painting. Well, I'm already trying, as you can see with my drafts, but just doesn't work out. I need an actual example in front of me. I'd love to create a very daring painting featuring a female Xivilai and Bernard Delepi. Well, I've got Bernard at my leash. I can't seem to find a female Xivilai. What about me? I'm sorry, but you can't substitute Bernard. It's about the utter contrast between him and his possible partner. And besides, we would still need the female cast. So why a female Xivilai? It's about the contrast, the reversal of roles. On one hand, you've got Bernard, who's a bit of a frightened kitten. On the other hand, you've got the strongest female imaginable. And it's also about mortals and Daedra. Finding a female Xivilai as volunteers seems easier to me than, say, a female Dremora, or a Golden Saint, or Dark Seducer. Well, a Daedra Seducer likely wouldn't be a problem to find, but I don't want to see Bernard seriously hurt. Why didn't you ask me? You're male, haven't you noticed? That's odd, really odd. A strange creature you are. How to persuade a candidate? Well, yes, see, that's the big problem. Likely the place you come in. I have to come in. I should have stopped thinking about coming, so I do not know. It's also depending on the Xivilai in question. A servant of Mayrone's Dagon won't cooperate at all. A servant of Sanguine or Moloch Baal would be more likely. They got to love what they do, you know. Independent Xivilai would also be a good guess. Hard to find either of them. Where to find one then? I do not know. There are a few female Xivilai in the realm. I don't know where they stay though. Best start with them. Maybe they even have friends available. I've heard one caused some problems a few months ago near New Sheath. Was the reason Longius isn't welcome there anymore. Best ask around. Someone surely knows where to find one. Sure, spur of the moment. After so many years of seeing my art hidden from public, it's nice to finally see it displayed for all to enjoy. I'm sure many will enjoy my paintings. Oh yes. I don't need rumors.
Goodbye.
Do you think we fit in here?
No, we don't. So let's try New Sheath. And let's summon Haskell.
The great torch.
Yes, is there...
Mir Corrup. Researching the fate of lost cities, Your Grace. Should take a look at Vithar, if that is what catches your interest. Mir Corrup is of little consequence to the Isles. As the World Eater shivered, some people went insane and entered our domain, though they came mostly from the Lilac Bay, not from Mir Corrup. Female Xivilai. You're threading on thin ice, if I may be so bold to suggest it, but while you may find an answer in this realm, I'm sure you can also find a solution somewhere else. It may save you some troubles.
I live to serve.
First Andre. Volunteer for a daring painting? Oh. I fear I do not think I'm supposed to leave this mushroom. My superiors warned me not to fall into old habits again. It's embarrassing to think about what I did. I'd love to take part in this art project, but I better not. However, I just know the right person for you. Jesmine, a very sweet Xivilai I met many years ago, while I lived with the Ballywogs in the Imian Sea. She was heading towards a mountain made of mushrooms, somewhere on an island on Mania's northern shore. I do not know what happened to her, but if anyone could help you, it would be Jesmine. She was even gentle to me while I wasn't really myself.
You're pathetic.
Let's try 19 voids. Here's dairy. Volunteer for a daring painting. If you lay down, spend the night with all of us, and satisfy my master, I may be tempted to whisper some secrets into your ear when I lie next to you on our bed. Until then, you can enjoy my dancing, but not more.
You're pathetic.
She said all of us, so she's the only one that. Mir Corrup. If there's something like the very example of a boring story, then it is Mir Corrup's fate. I hate being bored to sleep. If you ever sacrifice your body and being to me, then I may feel obliged to satisfy your hunger for knowledge. Until then, I won't divulge in arcane boredom. Fine. And now you can ask her about Mir Corrup, because you slept with her. It's a boring story. Oh well. You're really pushing my pains. Just because you spent the night with me doesn't mean I'm going to read bedtime stories to you. Boring, boring, boring. Are you sure you don't want another ride? Oh well. If you insist. In Tamriel's west, the dragon broke, and as its pieces were put together, some things went missing. Mir Corrup was one of them. What a waste. If I had known what was going to happen, Virjeka and myself could have had a lot of fun. Just imagine an orgy with an entire city. Volunteer for a daring painting. I would have loved to taste your body after my master was finished with you, but no reason to weep about chances not taken. I will remain here and dance, available for everyone willing to come into our pleasure pocket, and taking care of the aftermath. You're looking for someone else, like Jesmine. She's a strange specimen, especially for an Xivilai. Got herself cursed and taken out of the picture. You may need to find out what happened to her, and remedy her condition. Where can I find her? That I do not know. She explored the shores on northern Mania centuries ago, then was never seen again. Though she wasn't banished. Good luck finding what happened. And finding her.
You're pathetic.
So, we were told by two people to find an island of mushrooms on the north coast of Mania. So, right up here. Mount Shroom. Masanda. Wait. Don't get any closer. Don't touch the Goblet of Flames. Goblet of Flames, yes. See the goblet on the small altar between the two candles? That's the Lord of Drinks, filled with the fires of Mount Shroom, except that it's nearly empty now. What's left will be released in a fiery doom upon the land, destroying all life. The Goblet of Flames must be cast into the fires of Mount Shroom again. Otherwise, we all are going to die. One drink to blind them, to find them all in darkness and incinerate them. Are you nuts? No, not nuts. Flames and fire. This one would be happy if the Goblet of Flames would be firing nuts. It isn't. It will incinerate us all, and I can do nothing. but you can. Toss the Goblet of Flames into the fires of Mount Shroom. Just don't try to take it. You'd probably incinerate us all then. Little handbill for 19 voids. Fire of Mount Shroom. It's the fire at the top of the largest mushroom. Once before I broke a leg. I was able to climb up there with no problems. My leg healed, but I was never able to climb like in my youth again. Goblet of Flames. It's a miracle. A burden. Fantastic. Terrible. A terrible miracle. A fantastic burden. Why not leave it here? I can't. I'm bound to it. I can't leave it. And besides, if someone tries to take it, and it kills us all, I'd be responsible. The goblet can't kill us all. You haven't seen what it can do. It'll devastate the whole realm. None will survive. Everyone's going to die if it isn't refilled. Why not toss it in any flyer? It was filled in the fires of Mount Shroom, and it can only be refilled in the Mount Shroom's fires again. So yeah, this little goblet here, if you pick it up, it'll let out a big fireball and kill you and him. You could use like a really strong telekinesis spell, or like jump from place to place using telekinesis each time. Or you can use spells to make it where you're immune to fire, him and you. Or you could just drop it in water and then pick it up. I've succeeded in getting the Goblet of Flames into my inventory. See the little fireball. And you can use it as a weapon later on if you go the spell route and make yourself immune to fire and then drop it and pick it up. You can use it to kill other people. But if you want to complete the quest, you have to find somewhere to climb up and get to the top. But we're here for Jesmine. In Memoriam, Jesmine. I found a statue of Jesmine. She is gone, and only an image of her remains. In this condition, she won't be of any help. Maybe I should ask again if there's anything I can do. Ask around if there's anything I can do to summon her again. So, I think I'll stop here. Finish this off later on. She's still moving. Reloading the save or something made her go into a combat stance. She's not supposed to be like that. So let's put this goblet in the fire. Not this again. There we go. Yeah, and this time I don't have the Dark Brotherhood gear to put on. Okay. So. Up. Here. And then over here. And that's straight up to the fire. There it is. I've tossed the Goblet of Flames into the fires of Mount Shroom. In case it wasn't obvious, it's kind of a Lord of the Rings reference. Just gotta go slow. Oh, that worked. Anything more you need to know? Here's the filled goblet. We were not all going to die. A celebration is in order. So I think what's my reward gets you nothing. It was quite a sight up there, get you some hints about like where the 19 voids are, but best one is glad that I could help. Me too. Here, take a drop of the fiery drink. So, drop of Mount Shroom, and that gives you the Fire Atronach form, which lets you shoot fireballs and use a fire touch spell for free for like 120 seconds. And it makes you immune to fire, but it also drains all of your combat skills, all of your melee skills. Dreaming Ohm's Wraith. Before I went here, I met her once. Was quite a nice girl. A bit dopey, though. Mask can lie. She showed me the way to Mount Shroom to save us all. And she succeeded, thanks to you. And me. And her. We should build a shrine for her, don't you think? Painting Sanguine. In a storm of lifeless husk, its hand still clutching the painting, landed on the shores of Mount Shroom. I've sacrificed the husk to the mountain and nailed the painting to my wall. Statue of Jesmine. The fires of Mount Shroom took her, and what they have taken they never released. The Xivilai is lost. The husk? I don't know what he was talking about there. They keep referencing other characters in the quest or other events in the quest, and like it's hard to keep up with some of them. We're ending. So in case I am gonna cut it, but yeah, I was attacked by Marin again. So that's why the screen keeps shaking. Oh dear, what did you run into? You're looking as if something big chewed on you for a night or two. Marin did this. What? There are rules this female runt has to adhere to, and as far as I've heard she does. You didn't happen to sleep with her, did you, fool? No, I was merely sleeping nearby. Let me guess, in her bed? How can someone achieve such heights as yours and be so dumb at the same time? I don't want to imagine what would have happened in Kavach if Lord Dagon had a few of his private seducer entertainers around. Can you help me or not? I am no healer, but I know a bit about wounds Daedra can inflict, including those of your love affair. The trick is to splice them. Most of the wounds are like an infected wound, a disease spreading through your body. All healers can remove it. The bad news, they will come back, because your soul essence itself has been contaminated. This a healer cannot catch. If you like, I can brew a potion to remove it. It will clean your body, at least of this taint. Afterwards, the infection can be removed by anyone else. It has a price, though. The potion will hurt, maybe kill you even. I can't say for sure. And you'll be trapped in here for a while. So, would you like my help? Of course. Then here, take it. Good luck surviving it. And Otzi also has one. Interesting condition you found yourself in. Usually these only happen to clueless conjurers believing stories of below liars, or so I've heard. Anyway, thanks to you, I've got a roof over my head, so here, take this little spell. It will need a flawless pearl to work though.
Farewell.
So I got a potion, a spell, and Tshekru helps also, or you can use the rogue, get the rose for Marin. But I think we'll just take the potion. Sun damage, fire damage, 600 fire damage. Here we go. I was finally able to cure my condition. So let's ask around about Jesmine. Lunch room. Goblet of Flames.
You're pathetic.
Yes, is there some?
Thatched room with Rose. Heard a rumor that a former Mages Guild member in Bliss. If I were you, and I'm so glad I'm not, may cross mind to talk to her. Statue Jesmine. Sometimes something is exactly what it looks like. You should go and ask a wizard. Ever took a walk through New Chaos?
A glorious existence. Truly.
Alright, so here we are at
Have you dealt with
Daryl's
Bright
Mysteries. What of Jill's? Oh, every practitioner of chronomagic knows about them. They're an obstacle when changing the flow of time. They're not present here. Lord Sheagorath keeps them away. The mystery of Mir Corrup. So yeah. Ah yes, the famous statue, or should I say, statue. Quite a point of interest. I've studied the site a few years ago. Very interesting conclusions. Helped me to delve further into time magic. Why didn't you tell me before? I guess this is if you came to him and asked him about an Xivilai, he might tell you about Jesmine, but not tell you that she's a statue. Why didn't you tell me before? You didn't ask. What's up with the statue? It's not a statue, but herself. Somehow the connection between the Xivilai's spirit and her body became weak. She hid in the dream sleeve, her only connection to the world at large. While the body fell into a state of timelessness, what you perceive as stone are just sediments caused by standing there for centuries without moving a muscle. It's not even that she's petrified. She's just disconnected to herself, so to speak. Can she be rescued? Summoning won't work, because technically she's still there. You just move the statue. However, it is possible to bring her spirit back. I've heard a story of another realm, Shade Perilous, where something similar needed to be done about the nocturnal commander Giselle Morgan. Unfortunately, we don't have an invasion and a loved one to sacrifice itself at hand, so it may be a more complicated to wake her up, especially since we don't know what caused her disconnect. What about the strange mushroom? I don't think it's a direct cause. She wandered through the realm while there was no New Sheath, no settlements, and few, if any, friendly golden saints and dark seducers to speak to. Her condition may have been caused by a loss, or by boredom. Maybe she hoped to find salvation and rejuvenation for her soul through the fiery drinks of the mountain. Who knows? Would you help me get her back? A great scientific project, so why not? I can think of a powerful alteration spell that should restore her body. Oh, I'm quite sure of that. It's just, well, the spell needs to be is not powered by magic alone. You need gold, lots of it, at least 1,000 coins, and you need a ring made of pure gold. No if and but. Nothing else than pure gold can channel the energies correctly. Then you need a liquid magicka. 5 bottles of standard restore magic potion should be enough. And finally, you need a plain and simple collar of a Xivilai. Not any enchanted one. It must not be magical. That's a lot. And it's even worse. The spell will consume everything you have with you, without exceptions. Your family heirloom, gone. Your weapon, destroyed. Your clothing, you'll be standing there naked. And there will be no way to recover your belongings. They will be destroyed for good. I will teach you the spell. It will work only once, only when you're near enough and have the necessary components to power it. However, if you cast successfully, make sure to not carry anything that is of value to you. It will be destroyed for good. I cannot stress that enough. Do not complain to me when you find yourself stripped of all belongings. Good luck. Golden Ring. I don't keep track of all the trinkets I've collected, but my interest in mundane items isn't the highest. Try your luck elsewhere. Restore magic potion. Check my stock if you like. However, I don't know if I've got any around here. Rumors.
Who do the Grummites work?
No potions.
Please, Come back soon.
So, gotta
No
go
telling what oddities
collecting
I may have
items.
re-
So, golden ring. Oh, once someone paid with a golden ring. I don't have much use for it. If you give me 100 coins, I can buy medicine. It's yours. Here are 100 coins. Thank you, friend. Restore magical potions. Not what my customers usually drink. I don't think I've got any on stock.
Take care.
Oh, at least we got a ring. Xivilai collar. Such a thing invades my collection. I would love to create one. I'm sure they cut your neck very nicely. Restore magical potions. They break too easily to be of any use juggling.
Bye.
Yes. My work
Guess
is
that's a
never-
little under your pay grade, asking for potions, rings.
Blessing.
Xivilai collar. Sweet roll for a collar. Tasty sweet roll. No sweet roll for you. Say, that's
Goodbye.
one place to get a collar.
Speak. Goodbye. I'm Sante.
Mir Corrup. There were some fine men that came from Mir Corrup. Best thing, they were always bathed and clean, which is a nice diversion. At least they were clean when they came into my world. A couple of decades ago, they stopped coming. Maybe they put madness on the death penalty list. Poor souls. Yeah, that's not helpful. A couple decades ago. Not sure about the timeline there.
Yes?
How long has she been there? Like, she's like 40 and she's been there since she's 20. Well, she's an elf, so I guess she lives longer.
Good to see you.
Restore magic potions. What a strange request. Don't think we have drinks like that.
Goodbye.
Blessing.
Xivilai collar. I snatched one while Xivilai stomped through our streets, thinking herself queen of Valiance. A beggar's toll. What a nuisance.
Why? Why would you light the great torch for dementia? Rendil, you have...
Restore magic potions. No, don't have time. Need scale on fence for my latest culinary experience. Good luck finding one. Nah. So yeah, you can get a sweet roll here. I think it's been a day, at least. Income. Got anything for me? Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place, unless it's my pocket. So, 304 gold coins. Kind of a weird amount for one day. So I went out and killed a Scalon. Well,
What? Make this...
actually I went to Merendon and then home and got one. From a chest in my home. Here's a Scalon fin. Thanks. That'll save me a few minutes. Wait, I cooked something for you. Wait a minute. Here, have fun with it. They taste like rotten milk, just to warn you. But you wanted them, you get them.
Farewell. So much to bake, so little time.
So he gave me 6 potions of sorcery.
Why? Why would you light the great torch for dementia?
So you could get a sweet roll from there too and give it
Blessings of...
to... Oh, Fimian, the guy
Goodbye.
with the pants or no pants.
Greetings.
And the gold ring you can get from Sickly Bernice. So let's go back to Mount Shroom. Oh, One of the few characters that has no dialogue after you do all the stuff. Now let's set the mood. So the spell is under lesser spells, Iril's Arcane Reconnect, and don't think I have anything I need. May I'll lose all of this. Except for the quest items, which most of them are, because I already lost all my items when Tarumarin attacked me. So here we go. I was gonna drop that. Is time moving faster? Successfully reconnected Jesmine. Let's see if she volunteers. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I got pushed back. Jesmine, I am back here. I was gone for so long. Who are you? Were you the one who brought me back? I had help, but yes, it was me. It is strange talking with another being. I recall this world bleak and lifeless, boring and sterile, lost and shattered. So I guess the realm has healed. I haven't noticed. I was away, only speaking and listening to myself, speaking and listening to every being. There is a feeling of distortion gnawing in me. Must have come from my long absence. Where were you? My body was here, but my mind somewhere else. Let's leave it at that. Tell me instead, why did you bring me back? Hope you don't mind being back. Not at all. The realm seems to have healed, being full of life again. That's what I missed, why I've left. Yet, this doesn't answer my question. Volunteer for a daring painting? So that's what this is about? My rigid body wasn't exciting enough? There should also be a man involved. Ah, that's why. Interesting proposal. I never was someone to let opportunities slip. Did you know about my reputation and brought me back therefore? Doesn't matter really. Being involved in art will be something new for me, and having again company will be a psalm to my so where should we go to? To the ruin of Zendria. Alright, I'll go and see what's going to await me there. Bye then, sweetie. Alright, let's head back. Sure, spur of the moment. I'm not so sure about it. I don't draw for the public, but Longius said it's going to make money, and we can use a few coins here and there.
See you later.
Alright, here she is. Hi there. I already know you've got good news to share. I've already met Jesmine. She's a bit more gentle than I had imagined, but will suffice, and maybe that's only good for poor Bernard. Many thanks for recruiting her. She will be a great asset to our art endeavors. Of that I am sure. In fact, I can't wait to begin working with her. In earnest, just wait for the results. It'll be great. How can I help? Oh, I'm happy and working on my latest piece of art. You're going to like it. Let me think for a moment if there's anything you could do at the moment. And there's nothing that needs to be done at the moment. Come back in a few days. So I gotta wait again.
What?
Let's check with Longius before we stop.
Speak, man.
So someone in particular. Who acquired your interest, Duckling? So yeah, now with her here, you can ask him about all the different people. Jesmine. I hadn't exactly expected Jesmine to stick around. That wasn't what Yantism had in mind, but I think it's alright. If only she put some more clothes on. Really, does she need to run around half naked? It affects my concentration, and not in a good way. Ignoring this for a moment, she seems to be one of the most friendly Xivilais I've ever heard of. Perhaps a little too friendly. I wonder why she behaves as she does. So yeah, you can ask about all the different ones. Zashiri. Oh, she's taking care of our gallery, the spur of the moment. A woman who knows what she wants, like a big share of profits. She has her claws. Well, as long as she does a good job and doesn't donate too much money to the Hungry Kitten Fund, I won't complain. And if I would need to complain, I'll ask our guards to come with me. Heard enough. So yeah.
Goodbye.
Got 2 quests down, and I think we're almost done with the Mania stuff. And then we'd have to do the dementia quests. And then I think there's an ending after you do both sides. And get to know some of the guards here. The Golden Sane and Dark Seducer. But we'll save those for later. See ya next time.